All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like Ostfront Gates of Hell is dropping a new DLC, the Airborne DLC. Now, they were dropping hints for the last month or two about this DLC. We knew that this DLC was going to be not a faction pack, but something different. No one we kind of knew it was going to be around the band of brothers due to like the teaser images that they were dropping. But yeah, no, it's finally officially announced. It is the Airborne DLC. So let's go through it. Airborne, get ready for a spectacular, action-packed experience. DLC will take the single-player format a step up with upgraded features. That's kind of interesting. Step in the shoes of a U.S. paratrooper and get ready to go into action at the crack of dawn on D-Day. Take part in Operation Market Garden. Oh, that's a shit show. The Battle of the Bulge, and advance into Germany proper with the crossing of the Elbe River. Immerse yourself in the iconic battles that gained the 82nd and the 101st legendary status. Okay, so this is actually really cool. So we get to play as the 82nd and 101st. A lot of people thought it was just going to be like Band and Brothers focused. And as we see here, we see a little glider. Oh, sorry, not a glider. That's a aircraft proper. My apologies. As you may come to expect, the battleground will be the real thing. Detailed recreations of iconic locations such as Brecourt Manor, the bridge on La Fure, and the Nijmegen Bridge. During Operation Market Garden, 12 single-player co-op missions await with all of the right maps and assets to immerse yourself deeply. If this is actually something, you know what, I actually might do a series about this. Because the single-player campaign missions in Ostfront are really fun, but they're also like really long. So I might actually do this. Divisions. The units featured in the Airborne campaign will be two of the most famous U.S. divisions in military history: the 82nd and the 101st Airborne Divisions. In 1942, the 82nd All-American was the first airborne division ever to be formed. The 82nd was also famous in World War One. 82nd all the way. But yeah, then in World War II, they became a paratroop regiment. Their baptism of fire followed. Well, it wasn't really a baptism of fire, I mean, because they were an infantry regiment, but I digress. Followed in 1943 when they were paradropped over Sicily and later over Salerno. During the Normandy invasion, the 82nd carried out Mission Boston, in which one of the objectives was to take Sainte Marie. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Obviously, this mission will be included in the DLC along with the other missions that tell you the story of the 82nd. And then we see a guy with a bar trying to shoot at a tiger tank. I wouldn't recommend that. Although, cool image. The 101st Screaming Eagles is the second oldest airborne division in the U.S. Armed Forces, also redesigned from being an organized reserve infantry division in 1942. Like the 82nd, the 101st was dropped before dawn on D-Day. The objective was being to secure the village of St. Martin du Verreville and the causeway to and from Utah Beach. The 101st became even more legendary during the Battle of the Bulge when they defended the besieged Belgian town of Bastogne. This and other famous battles will be included in the storyline for the 101st. I wonder if they're going to split up the storylines, and it's going to be one is going to be 101st and one's going to be 82nd, or if they're just going to go like 101st, 82nd, 101st, 82nd, and do it like a chronological order. What is interesting is also in this image we see a German flak gun, but it's quad barrel. Now, if I remember correctly, this is going to be a 2 centimeter gun, and if I remember correctly, the one in game is only a single barrel. So it looks like the Germans are also going to get new equipment as well. New content. Other than single player missions, which can be played in co-op as well, there's some new vehicles and a lot of new assets. Okay, the assets will be a big expansion to the options on the Western Front, including the assortment of assets for the Netherlands. Some pretty spectacular objects await. On the whole, the Table of Continents is perfectly suited for the campaign. You'll find the content listing in the store page. Okay, and then we see the guys formed up in a nice plane. If in dynamic campaign, so you can play as the 82nd and the 101st in the campaign, but they act as like an actual infantry regiment. So like they come on the battlefield, like they walk on the battlefield. They don't actually parachute. If they have the ability to like parachute onto the battlefield, I would fucking love that. That would be so goddamn great if the paratroop infantry squads for any nation can actually like fully paratroop. Integration: the Airborne DLC requires Ostfront base game only, even if there's U.S. forces involved. That's interesting. Okay. So you don't even have to buy Liberation, which I do highly recommend. Buy Liberation. It's a fun DLC. We obviously encourage anyone to try out the Liberation DLC as well, yeah, which adds the U.S. as a nation, but to play the Airborne DLC, it's not required. And then we have the Airborne trailer that they made, so let's take a watch. Sorry, Future Lee here. It turns out when I was recording the full screen version of the trailer, my recording software just crapped the bed. So we'll be looking at the trailer once again. Sorry about that. I was looking through the footage and it was like frozen frame. I was like, what the hell? But here it is. Looking very nice. Janky trick takeoff. Perfect. Bob R Studios, you've been cooking. So we got guys actually paratrooping onto the battlefield. That is so neat. I mean, if we can get this feature in the game of paratroop people, infantry squads actually being able to drop, that will be amazing. Because right now, no one can. And the model went inside the plane, so I'm thinking maybe yes. Yeah, okay. Nice shot. This Baston, you can tell, because that one's cold and miserable. Oh, we actually got boats in the game. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's the Banner Brothers. King Tiger. King Tiger's having a bad day. Oh, that's a really bad day. 9 Megan Bridge. That's going. Shot. It's 8-second 101st. Oh man, that's okay. Even though this is the second time watching this trailer, I love it. They really cooked making that trailer. We don't have a date for when this is coming, though. It is coming soon. When it comes to Barbed Wire Studios, coming soon actually does mean coming soon. It's not like coming soon TM and like a year later it drops. So probably in the next couple of months we're going to be seeing this DLC, which I will be picking up and I will be playing through because I think I have all the DLC for this game. No, I am missing one DLC for the game, but it's a DLC that's not really, it's really optional. It just adds like a lot of like very late game units that you, by the time you play in like the campaign and even like dynamic campaign, you're not going to have a lot of time to play with because the campaign's basically already over. So yeah, no, this was the Call to Arms new DLC, Gates of Hell Airborne, and it looks cool. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So thank you very much, everybody. This is just a news announcement. The next video for the Sanders School will be on Monday, as this is released on Friday, and I released a video yesterday on Battle Brothers, which hopefully you guys picked up or at least got interested in. The sale for Battle Brothers, again, ends on Saturday, so it ends tomorrow. And yeah, that's it for now. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later.